I want you to grab one of your weights. No, both of your weights actually. So and then stand at the back of your mat, roll those shoulders a few times. Just get those weights into helping that squeeze back, pull forward. And then just reverse it. We'll go the other. And then go back the other way again. And then last time the other way. Forward roll, squeezing back, pulling forward. And then on your next one, let your arms just drop, so you're actually quite folded forward, slumped forward a bit. Drop your chin to your chest, bend your knee, scoop your belly in, and just roll all the way down towards the floor. Ideally to the floor, boys.
On it.
There we go. And then once you're there, just take your hands a little bit further forward, so you're leaning a little bit more in towards your waist. And then go to that bending leg and extension. I want you to lift your heel as you bend the knee, and then plant it as you push it straight back down to the floor. Keep pressing. Give me 8 more. When you've done your 8, bending heels to the floor. Stretch both your legs as straight as they will go, leading into the weight. Then look forward, take your weight a little bit further forward, and bring your body weight down into a plank. Now look forward towards me. Drop one toe, knee to the ground, and extend, and the other one. Drop, extend, drop, extend. 8 more. Breathe.
Maybe watch.
Yeah, I'm playing my watch. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Hold that plank, nice and strong. Squeeze that back. And then we're going to lower our knees to the ground. Put the hands in. Now take one weight to the side. So I want you to hold the weight with your right hand, and your left hand is in the center of the chest. Take your knees wide. Stop a little bit more through that left elbow. Hello. Very just started. I might wait for you for this little bit. Okay. So just to show you, if you grab a light weight, a couple of light weights, so we're going to let the right arm be like a little swingy motion, and we're going to go into lovely rotations, reaching up towards the sky, squeezing that shoulder blade, looking up. And then as we come through, we take the arm under to a hover, and then we feed it back up. Breathing out, inhale, center, exhale, feed it through. Now think about the rotation coming from your waist, and then using your shoulder blade to pull that weight up, and then controllably bringing that weight down to then feed it through. And always pause at that point at the top, and then pause at that point as you feed it through. Keep your left elbow soft the whole time, so you're not putting any pressure into the shoulder joint or the elbow joint. 3 more of these, please. Now I want you to all come back to the middle, and we're going to twist up to the sky one more time. Look up. Now take your eye gaze back down to your left hand, and we're going to take that weight down so it just brushes the floor, straight back up with our eye gaze down. For 8, squeeze, 7. Now if it's too much, bend your elbow a little bit more like that, so you've got less range. Less weight, but you still get that range. Up for 4. 3, draw your abs in. 2 more. 1 more. And after this one, we feed the arm all the way through to a rotational stretch. Drop down if you can. Drop your ear down onto your hands and feed that right arm under. You can then release your left hand. And if you wish, take your arm up and twist your arm to the sky. Are you thinking about it, Anthony?
You said if I wish, and I don't.
Yeah, I reckon you should give it a try. Up it goes, turn the chest, turn the body, rotate, rotate. 5, 4, reach it, 2, and then bring the hand down. Free your right hand from that weight and slide your hand back underneath. Keeping your knees fairly wide, bring your body weight back. Very briefly, stretch your arms wide and take it into a child's pose to allow that spine to flex. And then bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Take your hands, keep that same position in the legs, take your hands wide. We're going to go down into a push-up. Now, my push-ups aren't great at the moment because my shoulder hurts, so I'm going to do more of a half push-up. But you want to ideally get your chest to the elbow crease. When you come back up, take your left hand inside the center of the mat, right hand out, and then stretch your body weight over to the other side. Back to the middle, one in the middle. Breathing in to drop, breathing out, taking over to the left, and so on. So just multiple directional push-ups. Inhale down, exhale up. And if you want more, take your body weight more into a half plank and do it there. Less movement to one side. We'll do one more full round. So you're going to do one more in the, 2 more in the middle. So one here, one over to the right, one back into the center, one over to the left. And then we move back into the middle. We drop down to our elbows, we tuck our toes, and we come into full plank. Options be down on your knees into half plank. And look forward towards me. We're going to rotate and lower our left hip down towards the floor, back to center, and then rotate your feet to the right side. There's no reason to rush this. We're trying to keep our elbows fixed to the ground if possible. And you're aiming to get your hips as low to the ground as you can. So if you're on knees, Tom, turn your body and then stack your legs like that, and then bring them back, and then stack your legs like that. Right. Keep it going. 4 more. Two more. Come back to the middle. Pause. Squeeze your butt. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're coming down to the floor. Grab those weights. Right, nothing you've not done. Lovely back extension. Reverse flies. We can incorporate the legs halfway through if you wish. For now, the feet stay flat on the ground, quite wide starts in the legs. And we lift the upper body and we squeeze our shoulder blades together and we release back. For 1. Up. 2. If you don't like the weights, lose them and just do arms on their own. 3. 4. Now do one more like this. 5. Now, if you wish, you can incorporate the legs. You lift, you squeeze the legs together as you push your legs together, and you release it back down. 5 of those, please. Up. Release. I've got 2 more. Come on, let's squeeze. 1 more, guys. Let's hold this last one. Lift, squeeze. Now pull your elbows up, push your legs together, lift. And then release it back down. Release the weight. Take your head to one direction. Let your body just relax into the ground. Bring your arms wide to a T shape. Once you're there, take your left hand side of the shoulder. As if you're about to push yourself up. And then rotate and face to the left side. The top leg can bend behind and we're stretching out our shoulder without dislocating them. So you can adjust your arm as much as you need to get the right place, where you feel really strong stretch through the front of the shoulder joint, into those tendons. You're right there, Anthony. Are you struggling to turn?
That's my right bicep. Perfect.
Right bicep, the one that's pushing.
No, the right one, the one on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
Saying if you must get in this position. No, I'm saying my shoulder's fine, my right bicep.
And release it back, straight over to the other side. Might feel different this side. Try and get that leg behind, bend the knee to the sky. A bit better, that side, or is it the same bicep again?
No, more the crook of my elbow.
Get my bicep, it gets tendons at the top of it as well, into the shoulder.
I'm a natural twister.
And then release yourself back to center. From there, roll yourselves over to your right side and grab your weight. Bend your lower leg forward so it's sitting at a 90-degree angle, and then hover your top leg, which is your left leg, with or without the weight, entirely up to you. Flex your foot and then ab on. Take that leg forward so it sits above your hip. Point the toe, lift the leg up into a big circle and pull it all the way back around so it's back in the center again. Flex your foot. Bring your leg forward. Point your toes, you lift up into a big circle and land. You don't want the weight, lose the weight. Now try not to let your hips wobble. Try and keep your muscles controlling the movement the whole time. We are going to do one more. Pause. Then lift the leg up, circle it all the way around to the front, bring it down in front of you, and swing the leg back to where it began. Point the toes, lift up, big half circle, round to the front, flex the foot to bring the heel back, level with the hips. Continue. Try and get those circles really big. And then pause, that lovely straight line, point the toe, lift up, and give us little pulses as high up as that leg will go. Make sure it's level with your hips and shoulders. Squeeze the butt cheek. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause it there. Flex your foot. Bring that leg all the way forward. Right in front of your hip bone. Turn the toes to the sky. The legs should be higher than your hips. Come on, up in the air. Now pose. Come on, up and down. Higher. Much higher. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Bring it forward, up towards your head. 8, 7, 6, 5. Fix your abs in. 3, last 2, and 1. Bend the knee, drop them together. Now we're going to take that right elbow underneath our shoulder. I'm going to give you 2 options. And also you can lose the weight on this at any point. So the first option is to be in a side plank here. We're going to do some rotations under. We're going to lift up and then we're going to take the weight down to our hip and back up. Or if you prefer to do it in a full plank, top leg in front to bottom. Let's go. Lift up. We are doing 8. Swoop it under. Lift it up. Take it down to your hip. Lift it back up and under. Squeeze. Breathe. Now focus on that right waistline, pulling your body weight up as high as it will go. Halfway there, that's 4. 5. Come on, let's do a bit longer. 6. Last 2. 1 more. And release it down. Just slide that underneath the leg up in front of you and then come up so you come into this position. Then that right foot just comes a little bit further forward and just drop down and stretch that hip. Stretch the buttock. And breathe. Let your chest drop, shoulders relax. Begin to release from there. Then around onto your hands and knees again. Grab your weight. Okay, so 2 exercises combined into one here. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do. You're going to hold the weight like that underneath the palms. You tuck your toes and you come down facing dog, which is much easier with weights. Now we're going to roll forward into a plank, drop the knees, do a tricep dip down, push back up, lift the knees, and then as we push back, we reach a weight to our ankle, opposite ankle. We drop back, we lower down to plank, knees or knees up, tricep, lift up, okay? And then lift the hips up.
Sorry, I missed the deadline. I've got holidays tomorrow, so too much going on.
That's okay,
I'll
don't
catch you when
worry.
I get back.
When I get back,
Yeah,
holiday.
you get back.
Yeah, sounds
Okay.
good.
That's fine. See you
Thanks for
later.
coming to tell me. Bye. So we're just alternating, reaching opposite hand. You can drop the weights. You might want to leave the weights on the floor when you do your hand reach. That's also fine. So use this opportunity for lots of different things going on here. Stretches, mobility work, core obviously, triceps upper body.
Wrists separate.
Are they
Yeah.
on the way?
Mhm.
I lose weight completely, didn't without. Oh, where am I? Okay, we're gonna do 4 more. Is that better?
Not much better, actually.
I obviously don't like that position. So I'm coming up to my last one. And then we drop down, hold plank. Nice and strong, slide the shoulder blades back, squeeze your butt, push your weight to your heels, and then scoop the belly in tight. Take 1 more breath, and then drop your knees down. Sit back into a gentle child pose, turning your palms, sliding them down on those weights, and then dropping your head and chest, so you're lengthening out down the sides of your back into your arms. Okay, put 1 weight to the side. Right hand underneath the chest. Take your knees wide. Grab that weight. Okay, we're going to rock go the other way. So we're going to lift up, squeeze, look up, get that full rotation, and let's go. Feed it under, top of the arm. And back up. Just give me 2 more of these. See if you can go that a little bit further. Okay, let's lift all the way up to the top. Eye gaze to the floor, and then we drop that weight down, and then we press back up and back down. 7. Up, squeeze that shoulder blade. 6. Eye gaze down the whole time. So now you're rather isolated through the trunk of your body. Last 3. And when you've done that last one, feed it through and drop it down to the ground. Rest it in the spinal twist. You can just stay here. You can take the arms to the sky. Turn the body. Breathe. And as you bring your hand back, release the weight. Bring your hands back underneath you. Knees a little bit closer in together. Drop down to your elbows and extend your legs back into the plank. Earlier on, we did some little knee taps to warm up. You can go back and do those again, or you can just walk the legs on the spot. Just a little squeeze in the butt to lift one leg and then the other side. Complete isolation in the hips. Or if you wish to be on your knees, you can just extend one leg, drop it, and the other leg, and drop it. 8 more little presses. When you've done your last one, just drop to the floor. Rest it out. So we're going to work with one of the weights. You take it up behind your bottom, holding the ends. If you don't want to use the weight, just interlace your fingers together equally. Feet fairly wide, supporting a little bit more into the lower back. Squeeze the belly, squeeze your butt, pull your kneecaps off the ground, push down into the front of the feet. Raise your upper body and lift that weight. For 1. I'm not going to use the weight for my shoulder. Lift. 2. Go for 8. Up. Reach the weights. So focus on lengthening your arm and then taking the weight down towards the heels as you lift it from your bottom. Up to 6. Come on, open out in front of those shoulders. Up to 7. Last one, we reach. Take those arms up. Take them up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest. Lift higher. Off your bottom. 3, 2, and release. Turn your head on there. Turn your head the other way. And then we're going to roll over onto our left side. Turn yourself over. Once you're there, bend your left leg into a 90-degree angle. We'll take your weight onto that top thigh and lift that up to hip height. With your toes pulled in towards you, heels pushed away. Abs engaged, hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Make sure you're not curved forward to the upper back. And we take that leg forward to flexion. We point the toe, we lift it up into the sky, make a big half circle back to where it started, and repeat. What I don't want you to do is drop your leg lower than your hip. Very easy to let it drop to the floor and then you're done. Keep the tension the whole time. Do one more in this direction. And then we take it the other way. We lift up with the toe pointed big, circle back and round, flex the foot to return the leg back to the center again. 2 more. Make them bigger. And then we bring that leg all the way back to the middle. Point the toe, lift the leg up above the hip line. And pulse it. Little squeeze it. Come on, lift. Glute active. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause it high. Flex the foot, bring it forward. Hip flexion all the way onto your hip bone. Turn the toes up, heels down. Lift the leg another 4 inches. Toes up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift it up. Bring it forward. 2 and release it. Let it rest for a few seconds. Okay, we're going to that side plank position with that rotational feet under, lifting up, dropping down to the hip, and so on. Yeah. So if you do it on your knees, the other side, do it on your knees this side. If you want to do it on your feet, your top leg, your right leg in front of your left. And when you're ready, we lift ourselves up. We take that weight straight up to the sky, and let's go. Swing it through. Lift it up, and take it down to the hip. Back up to the sky. Under, up, to the hip, that's 2. So your left side of your waistline has to be fired up this time. Keep lifting up through your waist the whole time. Is that 4 or 3?
Probably 4. 5.
5. 6. Is it hard this side?
It's my elbow.
Put your
I'm
hand.
leaving them.
Put your hand. Last one. And then drop it down. End your arms, left leg forward. Duck. Try and get 90-90 and then come forward and stretch that hip. Stretch the buttock. Relax forward. Breathe. So bring yourself up, spin around and come to your bottom. Weights. Turn your palms up, rest your hands on the floor. Legs can be bent or straight, up to you. Okay, we're going to drop back to a C curve. And then we're going to come up and bicep curls up. Drop. And lift. Need to have a little spinny ball behind your lower back. Do so. Keep those legs squeezed together. Right. 7. So we'll do 2 more of these. Stay up with the biceps, drop about halfway, scoop back, and then just pulse the upper body, keeping your arms in that position. So kind of a 90-degree angle, so you feel the biceps active, but your abs are doing the move. And if you're on more, bring them up to there. 8, 7, crunch with your curve. Try and keep lower back where it is. Crunch forward, release. Crunch forward, release. Release. 3, 2, one more. And we're running all the way up. As we come up, our hands go down behind us and we lift up. Bend the knees, feet on the ground. If your wrists don't like it, put your hands back the ground, okay? Push down into your weights and lift yourself up. Take your left leg up to the sky. Flex the foot, drop it down, equal the other side, point the toe, lift it back up for 1. Do 5 on each leg. 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. Down. Drop your bottom down briefly, just very briefly. Take a breath. Straight. Right leg to the sky. Flex it, drop it, point the toes. 1. Pull your chest out of your shoulders. 2, 3, lift your hips higher. Lift your chest higher. 4, 5, and release. Flex those feet, grab hold, lift up tall. Let's stretch forward into a hamstring stretch. Bowing down towards the thighs. Get as much extension in the knees as you can go. Heavy roll it up, grab one weight. Or if you want to go really hardcore, you can grab 2. I'm going to go 1, just my shoulder. Lift up. So we do 1 shoulder press up at the top. And then as we drop down, we turn and we try and tap that elbow to the side. We lift back up to shoulder press at the top, and then we turn. So if you want to grab both ways, do it both ways. Challenge yourself if you can. Make sure you've got the core control. Squeeze the thighs together. Turn, twist. And breathe. A bit more. Good. Last 2. One more. Back into the center. Pause here. And then drop halfway down. Hold. Drop another inch. Drop another inch. And then release it down. Good breather. I use both weights. You can stick with one weight. And I'm going to bring my weights together. Bend my legs. Lift up into a bridge. Now, I'm going to drop my bottom a little bit. And as I do, I'm going to bend my arms behind me. And then kick everything up to the sky. Hips and arms. Elbows stay pointing towards the sky and closing towards the ears. Slowly about, not too far. And then power up. Big squeeze of the buttocks at the top. Keep going. Give me another 4 big moves. Don't forget not to bend in the elbows, just moving your head, keep bending behind. And when you've done your last one, pause at the top. Lift up a little bit more on the hips, bend your arms halfway, and come the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, extend up. And then carefully turn your palms forward. Bring the weights together, drop them carefully to the ground behind you. And stretch out those arms as you lower your spine to the floor. Extend your legs flat down. Get your full body stretch. Reach the fingertips onto those weights. Pull a bit deeper. Bend the elbows one side, take the arm out to T-shape, follow with the other one. And then lift the legs without bending them if you can, up to the sky. We're going to drop them halfway to the right. And as you do, bend the knees so they brush the floor, back up to center and straighten them out. Same side, to the right, brush the floor, lift them and extend. Let's get shoulder blades into the ground. 3 more. Now on your last one, we stop with our legs straight up in the sky. We then float them down to the right halfway, pause, and then bend the heel to your bottom and kick the legs away. Bend and extend. 7, 6, shoulder blades grounded. 5, pull those thighs a little bit closer in towards your armpits. 3, 2, one more, and 1, and then as you come all the way to the floor, bend the knee, and then pop that weight on top of that left thigh and twist into your left shoulder. Release the weights, catch hold of the underneath of your leg and straighten that leg as well. Driving the toes up towards you, getting as much extension in the knee as possible. See if you can catch it underneath, lift the leg up a bit higher, so it's above the hip. That's it. And then use your arm to pull the leg in. Catch your calf if you can. Then carefully bend the knee, pop the knees down together. Slide your hand up onto that weight. I want you to lift your top leg first, with the top legs coming up, and it will reach a point where it just pick up the bottom legs. Your legs are really wide. As you come to the center, bring the soles of your feet together, let the knees come out to the side, take a little seesaw effect through the lower back. Come back to the center, bring the knees together, pull them up, straighten them up to the sky. We drop our legs to the left, halfway down. We bend them and we brush the floor. And then we lift back up in the center and straighten. So this time the right shoulder blade stays as fixed to the ground as possible. So keep them straight. You reach halfway, then bend them. Then lift them up and you straighten them on their way up to the center again. 2 more. Last one. And then we return the legs to the middle. Straighten them up to the sky, drop them halfway, and then bend the heels into the bottom and extend for 8, 7, 6. Try and use your abs to pull your thighs a little bit closer in. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And then drop them to the floor. Bend them, pop the weight onto that right thigh and twist into your right shoulder. Nice breaths here. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Is release the weight, catch that leg, see if you can get underneath that calf, straighten the knee and pull the toes up towards your left shoulder. As you carry on twisting, you've got 2 stretches here. And breathing into the rib cage. Straighten the knee a little bit more, pull the toes up a little bit more. And can we just bend the knees so they're together? Lift the top leg, the bottom leg follows it. This time when you get to the centre, bring the soles of feet together, slide your hands down the shins. If you can catch your ankles, great, and open the knees there. Or catch around the outside edges of your feet, interlace the fingers, and open those knees as you push your bottom into the ground. Lying down butterfly. Push those knees down, away from you, put your shoulder blades to the floor, push your coccyx into the floor. And carefully slide your knees together, slide your hands around the outside behind your hamstrings, and just come into a little rolling motion backwards and forwards. Just dropping back, pulling up without using your legs for momentum. Coming up, Tom. Come on. Come on. Yeah, back down. Try and stay in a
Oh, she had you.
Try not to touch your feet to the ground. And one more, and then pause and lift up tall and straighten those legs to the sky. Flex the feet. Auntie's just like,
I'm enjoying
having
that much
fun.
too much. I've also.
Chest up and release your arms. Hundreds. Go, 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 go. Last thing you're gonna do today. Squeeze, 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 breathe. Options to drop your feet, that's fine. Bend your legs if you need to. Extend. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Squeeze. Those thighs. 10 more seconds. Keep hopping. 10 more pumps. And then we bring the soles, feet together one more time. A little bit more distance away this time, and we'll just drop down and let everything drop and relax and release. Take a few deep breaths. Just allowing a little bit more give every time you exhale. Or not.
I'm giving.
And then roll and just a little counter stretch. Slide your hands up the shins and just pull your shoulders back into your shins. Bring yourself into a nice comfortable cross-leg position. Relax your fingers onto your knees. Lift up. Open your arms, and as always, we give ourselves a big overhead clap. Little bow. Thank you all. That flew today.
Thank you, Polly.
And I was nice, Tom.
Some of it.
Thank you so much.